Good morning, you guys. Just woke up a little bit ago. Still in my sweats and just kind of hanging out. It's still early. I think it's like, I want to say like 9:09. So I thought I would sit here and answer a few more of your questions before I end this video, before it gets too long. Like I said, I was trying to make it more like vloggy, but it's really hard to do that when I like want to answer all of your questions, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna answer some more questions. Okay, so I'm still reading through them and I'm just gonna pick random ones. What do you do for your work makeup? I would say my work makeup is the same as what I like wear regularly. I just don't always like sit there and apply mascara for as long as I probably would if I was just like going shopping or like going out to eat. Like I kind of like to put like a little bit more of an effort in, but like for work I don't like go crazy. I just face makeup, eyeliner, and mascara, that's about it. What did you and Sam use studying for boards? Sam and I both used UWorld and our ATI books, which we got from our school. You can't like go and buy that. I get that question a lot. We just used what we were given minus purchasing UWorld, and we both used it. Pets, question mark. We do not have any pets. Sam's brother has a dog. I have a dog at home like 30 minutes away. And yeah, his mom has a dog. Like, so we have like animals around us that we can like interact with. We just don't have our own, specifically because animals are a lot of work and like we hope to travel and do things, and you have to pay a fee when you're renting and it's like outrageous, and I just have to like get my feet under me before I like want to think about shelling out all that money. It's a lot and it's a big responsibility because like if you want to go and do anything, like you have to think about your pets, and we both have like talked about the fact that we want to get two at the same time and raise them together. So it's a possibility at the end of this year, but it's not happening like right now by any means, as far as I know. How to get those loose beach curls. I am going to do a tutorial. I could do like 5 different curl tutorials. I think I'm gonna do it just in a video. I have a couple other videos coming up in my mind that I haven't made yet, but like I could throw in a curl tutorial because this is all the curls going the same way, and then there's days when I will do them opposite, and it's just a different process. And then if you have extensions like I do, you can see that this is my real hair on top of it, and then I have the hair underneath. So it's like it's a process. So I will film that. Where do you get all of your cute headbands? I get this question every time I wear one. It's actually from Ace Revolution Co. I'll put her name right here. She's super awesome. She has sent me headbands like over the last year and a half, and I absolutely love them. I highly recommend her. They're really good priced and really good quality. I wear them like almost every day. Like I always wear a headband when I work out because of my short layers. So highly recommend. That's where I get them. What studying methods do you swear by? I swear by rewriting out all of my notes, but I want to point out that everybody's study method is different, so don't take mine as the one and only way. Like it's super, super individualized, I feel like, so try out. But like for me, I needed to write it out, and then it was so much easier for me to like remember when I was sitting in an exam. I was like, oh yeah, like I wrote it out like this. It's just easier for me. Have you had to deal with the death of a patient so far? If so, how did you deal with it? Yes, many times. I don't really feel like I've had like a traumatic experience because as a CNA, you know, people pass away a lot. I have been in the hospital and had to deal with it a number of times, but like I wasn't like super close with the patient as an aide. I don't know this, but like I haven't had that experience as a nurse yet. So I feel like when I'm a nurse and it's my patient, it'll be a different experience for me, and I could comment on that at like a later date if I ever have that experience. I hope I don't, but the odds of it happening are high. But I mean, dealing with it it's the career that it's the career that I chose, and it's a part of life, and I'm very comfortable talking about death, being that I've dealt with it like a lot in like my personal life. Not a lot, but like more than I would like to in the years of my 22 years here. So I don't know, I'm comfortable with it. I haven't experienced it as a nurse, but you know, it's part of life and it's what we do. So that's pretty much all I could say about that. Did you ever feel like you weren't gonna make it through nursing school? Like, did your grade ever drop below the needed average? Yes, many times. Many times. Don't let it get you down. You know, you should. And the reason that I was like able to make it through those moments, and like people ask how, I had the best support system in my school as a whole. My class was very close. We all were very supportive of each other. We were very cliquey. I won't lie about that. Like I had my group, you know, there was like 6 other groups of like in my class, but like when it came down to it, like we all came together and we were all very supportive of each other and encouraging, and you know, everybody just pushed each other and made everybody feel like, you know, you're not alone. there was never like one person who failed an exam. If somebody failed, there was another person to fail it too. You know, it wasn't like, oh my God, like you're not doing well. No, it was never like that. But yeah, several times I would get, you know, I'd fail an exam below 75. The lowest exam score I think I ever got was like a 58% on a test, and that was because I didn't study for it. I drank the night before. So that was my first semester of nursing school when I didn't have my shit together. So yeah, don't be ashamed of it. Keep going. Like I promise, you can come back from it. Do you have a P.O. box for fan mail? Fan mail makes me laugh, but no, I do not. I'm actually going to look into it in the upcoming months when it's a little bit warmer, because I have had several people ask for that. If it's something that you guys really, really want, like I would never in a million years ask anybody to send me anything, but if you did want to send me like a letter or something, or I don't know, send me something in general, I can definitely do that. So many questions asking me how do I get the middle of my back for self-tanning. I'm going to put that in my tanning video. What is living in Iowa like? Would you guys want to move elsewhere? I hate the cold. I hate the snow. I can deal with it. It's not my favorite. Like I am much more warm girl. Like every time that I get the opportunity to go somewhere warm, like my entire life growing up, I went to Florida every single year. Like we had a timeshare, and my family, all 5 of us, my 2 brothers, my parents and I, we all went to Florida every single year, like for the first 15 years of my life. And I grew like addicted to the warmth and the sun, and that's what I love. So I would move out of Iowa and go somewhere warm. Like if Sam wanted to do that, I would like really look into it, but he likes the snow, he likes living here, and obviously we're closer to family in the Midwest, but if I could move somewhere warm, I would 100%. Was nursing school a positive experience for you? Yes and no. No, I shouldn't say that. It really was. I mean, obviously it was extremely difficult and very, 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 very. Really? I would say nursing school was definitely a positive experience for me. It got me to the point I am today. It made me who I am, and I met some of my best friends in nursing school. So yeah, I would say it was positive. Have you ever considered going vegan? Just curious, love you. No, I have not. It's not me. I can't even portray that, like even a little bit. It would not work out for me at this point in my life. What do you do for piercings at work? Like, can you have your nose piercing and all of them? So at my job, my tats can show, my piercings can show. I personally choose to take out my nose ring. I could wear my nose ring. I see people doing it, and I've talked with my managers about it, and we don't have like a set policy on it at all. The hospital just doesn't, which is like the best thing I've ever, that's the way it should be. It should be like that everywhere, because people should be allowed to express themselves. But like, I walk around my hospital, and my hospital is a teaching hospital, so it's like, I literally saw students, med students, and residents the other day doing rounds, and like 3 of the residents had sleeves going down their arm. I'm like, fuck yeah, like this is the way it should be. So like I don't even know if I can show you guys this. I'll show you. Like my sleeve can totally show. So like when I wear my scrub tops, like this is going to show, and when it goes down my arm, it's going to show. So I choose to take out my nose ring just because my floor gets a lot of older, like the elder population, and it's not that I don't want to express myself, I just like try to avoid it, because like when I worked in the nursing home, I got shit all the time. They're like, what's that in your nose? I'm like, all right, I don't need this all day long when I'm, no. When do you think Sam will propose? At the minimum 3 years, max probably 6. Personal question. Do you think living together with Sam changed your relationship / sex life? Thinking about moving in with my boyfriend. Yes, I do. Lots of stuff changes, including your sex life. If you don't like this, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mom. Sorry if anybody personal is watching this. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yes, a lot of things change. Our relationship changed really in a good way. It's really hard when you're dating somebody to, like, especially when we were in nursing school, it was really, really hard dating, because you have a million things going on, each of you do, and it's like, it was really hard to like delegate, okay, I'm gonna come here tonight, you're gonna go there tomorrow. Like, it sucked. So when we moved in together, it was just like fantastic. Like, we were able to work as a team, even though, and like a lot of people don't date somebody in the same school, obviously that's different, but like, it's so much nicer to like just come home and, you know, they're there, and it's that's all great, but you also have to think about everything that is gonna piss you off and annoy you. And I can't with people who are like, oh my God, we're just like perfect, we're great. I'm like, you don't get pissed off about anything, like nothing irritates you at all, like you're lying. Yeah, so like just know when you move in together, those things are gonna pop up that weren't there before because you're living together, like you're in each other's bubbles all the time. Like he's always around. And it's fine, it's great. I love him to death. Like I am madly in love with this person, but like shit, sometimes when clothes are everywhere, you know, that changes. As far as sex life goes, yeah, I would say it changes. Is it true that doctors look down on nurses and don't respect them? Absolutely not. That's not true at all. If anything, my doctors that I've worked with, and I'm just getting started, they look to the nurses. And like this was kind of the experience at my other hospital too. Like the nurse is with the patient 24/7. Like, and at my hospital, I don't really work with like, I don't even know why I'm saying that. I work with students, interns, residents, MPs, doctors. I work with everybody, and everybody at my hospital is learning. There's constantly teaching going on. So those residents will ask me for recommendations. And like when I work with my preceptor, obviously, seriously, I've had 2 shifts on the floor, like with me just being that. But like even as a student, I was the one who was calling the doctors to, you know, you're trying to get into the real nurse role. And they ask you for your recommendations. Like the other day I called a doctor I had a patient who was getting a D5. He had D5 and NS going, and then we hooked him up to a feeding pump. We hooked him up to a feeding pump for him to get Jevity feedings, and we also had a normal saline bolus going. So there's situations like that where I called and I'm like, do you really want me to hang another bag of D5 when you have NS and the feeding tube going? Because, you know, that's a lot going on. And he's like, yeah, no, like I just want to make sure he was super hydrated. Thanks for calling. Like you can discontinue the D5. Like things like that. Like no, they don't disrespect you. They're going to ask you. They know that you know your patient, and they're going to look up to you. Yes, some doctors are douchebags. Like it's just, so are nurses. You know, everybody has their thing. But I don't believe that at all. I respect doctors, and I think they respect us a lot. Just always be kind, even if they're rude to you. Like just be kind. Be the kind nurse and do what you need to do. That's best for your patient and their safety. What brand of scrubs is your favorite and why? I love Figs, I love Agla, and I have some Cherokee stuff that's like, I just ordered a work jacket from them, and I'll let you guys know how that is. But yeah, I would say Figs probably. What do you eat or drink before working out? Typically nothing. I have a cup of coffee. Like I'll have the smallest K-cup for coffee in the morning before I go to the gym, just to give me that boost. But sometimes it makes you have to poop or pee, and that kind of sucks. So I try not to drink anything or eat a whole lot because my stomach's weird. And if I have something in there that's not gonna like help me, I'm not about it. But if I get off work and go to the gym, I'll typically have like a Kind bar, something little. I don't like to eat or drink a lot before I work out. Otherwise I just feel gross. What does your mom do for a living? Does she like it? My mom is a preschool assistant teacher. So she has like the person next to her who's a teacher who, like her teacher has their degree. My mom doesn't have a degree for teaching, but she's been the preschool assistant. So she works with the teacher and she absolutely loves it. Do you get grossed out by anything that comes with nursing? Poop, vomit, all of it. I don't like any of it. It's disgusting, but I mean, hey, we all do it. We all puke, we all poop, we all pee, like it's all good. Blood, whatever, like it all is normal. So I guess I'm just used to it, but like I really have an issue with vomit. I have to take an extra breath before I walk into a room if somebody puked. I don't know, it's just something about it. It's not my favorite fluid. I don't like ostomies. I guess that grosses me out. Like I really don't like them, but I can work with them. It's my least favorite thing. All right guys, I'm gonna go heat up my coffee and maybe get ready to do something today. I don't know, I think my mom's gonna come up and I need to go do a little bit of shopping, get some random stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I hope I answered a lot of your questions. I really tried to get to as many as I can, but if I tried to answer all of them, this video would be 45 minutes long. So don't wanna do that to you guys, but thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.